it's very hard to keep up, particularly when you try to dash about the country as well.
The wedding of a century captivated 750 million hearts, but behind the royal glamour was a painful secret that nearly stopped the ceremony. What looked like a fairy tale was actually a silent storm, haunting Diana and binding Charles in a royal trap of duty and heartbreak. Now, decades later, King Charles breaks his silence, confirming what the world has long suspected. Stay with us as we uncover the truth behind the crown and the confession that changes everything. The sensitive prince nobody expected. Most people think they know King Charles, stoic monarch, the dutiful heir who waited decades for his crown. But what if everything you thought you knew about him was wrong? The truth is, Charles was considered too soft, too emotional, too sensitive to ever be a proper king. Critics called him weak. The press mocked his tears, and even his own family questioned whether he had what it took to rule. This wasn't always who Charles was meant to be. As a young boy, he was shipped off to Gordonstown, one of Scotland's toughest boarding schools, where his father believed the harsh environment would toughen him up. Instead, it nearly broke him. Charles was relentlessly bullied, isolated from his emotionally distant parents, and forced to navigate a world that seemed determined to crush his gentle spirit. But here's what nobody expected. That same sensitivity that made him a target would eventually make him extraordinary. When critics claimed he was too weak for military service, Charles shocked everyone by excelling beyond all expectations. He didn't just join the Royal Air Force, he dominated it. His instructors were amazed by his natural ability, his fierce determination, and his refusal to accept failure. One flight instructor later revealed that Charles had a gift that couldn't be taught, earning him the prestigious Double Diamond Trophy as the best pilot in his class. Yet even as Charles proved his courage in the cockpit, that tender heart of his remained his greatest vulnerability. He craved the love and approval he'd never received as a child, desperately seeking someone who could fill the emotional void his parents had left behind. Little did he know, this desperate need for love would lead him into the most complicated triangle in royal history. And that was just the beginning of his troubles. The meeting that changed history. Everyone thinks they know how Charles met Diana, at a party thrown by Diana's sister, a chance encounter that sparked royal romance. But that's not how it really happened. The truth is far more complicated and far more tragic. Charles first laid eyes on Diana Spencer when she was just 16 years old, standing in a muddy field during a shooting party. He was immediately